Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel, and no, your eyes do not deceive you. I am sat in my underwear. This video has been inspired, I felt like I was about to say has been sponsored by then, which would be a living dream, but unfortunately we haven't quite got there yet. Inspired by the bakery music video. As much as I wanted to literally sit here in something as cool and skimpy as she did, is it an issue of me being self-conscious, or is it an issue of me not knowing whether I would get monetized? So I'm not taking any risks. I'm just going to be sat chatting away and doing my first look of Halloween 2020 on this channel. I want to create a load of fun looks for you, quite simple ones. I don't tend to go for the very over-the-top sort of stuff. It's not really my style. I like inspired by looks or based on looks. And whilst I do that, I'm going to be unboxing BoxyCharm makeup boxes. I have a fair few of these that I haven't opened yet on this channel, and when I say a fair few, I literally mean I want to say 5, 6 of them. It's mental. So I decided with each Halloween look that I'm doing for this month, I'm going to be unboxing at the same time. I've taken some screenshots because I need something to look at that is static so I can concentrate. I believe there was another yellow kind of vibe eyeshadow look she was rocking as well, but I noticed this one a lot more than the yellow one, so I'm gonna go with this one. I've never done anything like this kind of style before, so I'm a little bit nervous. I've got the Professional hydrating face primer to minimize the look of pores. Top secret ingredients, they can't be that secret if they're on the box, can they? Hyaluronic acid and shea butter. Why? Oh, I was gonna say, why is it scuba diver? Because I guess it's supposed to be actually I don't know. Hydration, like wet, moisture, I don't know. Ooh, even this is a little scuba diver. Dry. Am I okay? Scuba diver. I don't know. I find it cute when something's a little bit unique to put on your face every day. This is by Benefit, by the way, if anyone's interested. Oh, is this supposed to be beige? Oh, I didn't think primer was supposed to be coloured. Oh, I guess because it's got shea butter in it, hasn't it? I think you actually need quite a lot of this. It doesn't really go very far. Oh, I just clawed my nose with my big old nails. I need to give my nails a trim. Speaking of trim, look how long my hair has gotten. It's just got really super duper long. Madness. My sister gave it a little snip for me when I went to go visit, which I'm very grateful for, but I said to her, I was like, don't cut too much because I'm actually growing this. Usually when my hair gets to a certain length, it starts looking thin, but I actually think this looks really cute. Can I just say something about being 25? No one probably cares, but I've come to a place where I feel like the most comfortable in myself, in my style, in my skin, in my hair, in my body. I don't know, I just feel really good. They say that when you get older, you become more content in yourself, and I agree. Cocoa blend. This is all very cocoa themed. Is that the point? Festival vibes. No, that's not the point at all. Okay. Festival vibes by Eva. It's not, the most incredible. I've got so many freaking palettes like this. It's beyond ridiculous. I do not need as many brown palettes as I have, and I feel like BoxyCharm need to step up their game a little bit. Look at my eyeshadow brush, or just my makeup brushes in general. Oh, my skin does feel smooth now that's dried. Oh, has it removed my pores? I can still see, actually they're blackheads, aren't they? They aren't pores. What even am I looking for? What's a pore? Let's actually talk about Melanie because we're doing a look based on her. If you haven't already, check out the reaction I made to the EP. I might use pink warm tones. This pink one's called. Maybe for under the eye. At this point though, I'm going to use my Jeffree Star, probably bubblegum. So yeah, I enjoyed doing the reaction video to it, but it literally was a reaction of me genuinely responding to the music for the first time. So much so that I didn't even realise that it wasn't supposed to be anything to do with Crybaby. I actually thought that it was an extension of her story. Crybaby's story, not Melanie's story. And Crybaby is a character that Melanie had created for her previous albums. And I got a lot of comments saying, you do realise that it's not actually anything to do with Crybaby. This is a actual personal EP from Melanie herself, and trust me, I was pissed off when I found that out. After editing the video and hitting upload, I was like, ah, shit, don't really care too much, because at the end of the day, it's my initial reaction. I only figured out that this stuff is from Melanie's perspective when I was looking at the interview she was doing, like when she was talking about the new music on articles and stuff. And to be fair, I'm not like too annoyed at myself for not reading up on that first, because I purposely avoided things because I wanted to like express exactly how I felt. I'm very honest. I don't like secretly Google things and then pretend that I've like come to my actual own conclusion from like just listening to the song. Like I want to pick up on things myself, do you know what I mean? Like it would have been cool if I had actually discovered myself that it was music straight from Melanie instead of Crybaby, but I definitely didn't pick that up. I think Test Me is it's so close to Glued. Like those two songs are my very favorites on the album. I can't really decide which one I think I prefer. I love listening to Test Me as like a bop, you know, in the kitchen when you're dancing and like you just need something to like unwind to. But Glued is something that I will just cry to in the shower. And I'm not even joking when I say that. Genuinely, I have cried many times listening to that song. I just understand it to a deep level. It's hold on, am I going too much here? Yes, I went too high. The thing about that song, every time I listen to it, I perceive it differently. And Melanie herself described Glued as attachment/detachment. When you're completely attached, you have the potential to get hurt, but you are able to feel the depth of love. When you're detached, you save yourself from potential hurt, but never get to feel that level of love. Oh, okay, so oh my God, it's giving me goosebumps, the fact that she intended to make me feel the way she is making me feel. Every time I listen to that song, I perceive it differently. Sometimes I listen to it and be like, oh, it's a very common thing to not want to attach to people and get too caught up with people. A lot of us are generally quite protected. Like we protect ourselves, we put walls up, we put guards up, we keep ourselves away from people because we know that that can often lead to feelings and scary stuff. But sometimes I will listen to the song and I'll be like, it's so nice to be attached to someone, because being stuck to somebody makes your insecurities go away. It makes the things that you think about, like the morbid thoughts, disappear, because you've got someone to prove that things are actually more beautiful when you connect with somebody. But I love that the song can be perceived from both different angles, because that's the way I think of it when I listen. I'm like, oh, but I can never decide which I feel stronger about, because as a kid I grew up feeling very detached from the world and not wanting anything to do with other people. But I don't believe that anymore. I don't feel that way as much. I still get morbid thoughts about people that are close to me for sure, but it doesn't stop me from connecting with them now. So I kind of see the song from both sides. That's why I love it so much. I'm just using Snack, by the way. Test Me is more of my favorite song, just for, well, I do love the lyrics, I love the beat, and I can also envision what the music video is going to be for that. As soon as I heard that song, I was like, I can imagine the music video for this. Then Melanie said that Test Me is the song that she really wants to create a music video for, and honestly that makes me so happy, because I just feel she says things that I feel as well. Like I'm excited that she has that vision too, because I can so imagine it. It's going to be very religious based. I can see the setting being in a church. I can almost see her like shouting at this big demon, like devil thing in front of her, and almost going into like a battle with him. And then it kind of ends with like cherubs coming in and like taking over her body. Like I can just see her sort of like levitating in this church. It like tries to fight the goddesses off, and then the goddesses win at the end. Or she ends up dying because she's talking about being mortal, but then like after that music video she does die, but she becomes like heavenly. She becomes spiritual and angelic and part of the goddesses. I can just imagine it being wonderful. I'm going to put some of that warm notes under my eyes, and then I'll go over with some pink. Oh, this is quite pretty, to be fair. Oh, I actually love it. It's funny because when the room's all quiet, I can hear Adam listening to Field Trip on his headphones because he's working from home, and how cute is that? He's really enjoying the EP as well. It's really cool that when I introduced him to Melanie, he really liked it, and even people like Ash Nico which I didn't think would be his thing, but he's like, if he vibes with something, he vibes with it. Same with his music, to be fair. He's got a really good music taste, and I will happily listen to it. I mean, he's made a playlist on Spotify, and I'm listening to that more than my own stuff a lot of the time. Usually because all my stuff's like screaming stuff, people just yelling, so like I can't tend to work with it and chill with it because it's just a bit like. So there are 2 products in this. Well, actually, I will probably use that. I was going to say that I won't be using, but I won't be using these eyelashes for sure, although I'm so pumped there are eyelashes in here. Also a mini glue. These are Battington lashes. They are 3D silk lash with mini glue. Statement 3D blah blah blah. But I'm not going to try that for her look. The reason why is because her eyelashes from the side seem very like almost spiky, so I've got the perfect lashes for that. These ones are kind of on their last legs, I won't lie, but all the little lashes are they're individual. I don't know what the word is for it, but they just section off individually and they look exactly like what she's wearing. So there's a sponge in here that I'll probably use. Hank and Henry, full sized and mini. If anyone has any fun, unique ideas for people you want to see me dress up as for Halloween, let me know. And I kind of want things that are a bit out of the box, things that you might know that I enjoy media wise. They don't have to be scary characters, they can just be normal characters. People that have like a subtle but very particular look. That's the kind of stuff I want to be dressing up as on Halloween. So if anyone can give me any ideas whatsoever, please let me know and I will do the look and give you credit. By the way, this brush, this is not a brush. This sponge is so good. Like, I don't usually use them because I feel like they're too firm for me. Like, I think it was the Real Techniques brush I had. Brush, it's not a brush, sponge. Just like stabbed me in the face and I didn't like it. Surprisingly, I don't like being stabbed in the face. Well, let's give the big one a go then. Oh, sugar. I'm supposed to be filming some TikToks with this later on, and I've gone and got... I've definitely just made it worse. Oh, wow. I need to do this quickly because this stuff goes dry so quick. The foundation that I'm using is L'Oreal True Match Foundation. I think that's another reason why I don't use sponges. It seems to like soak up the product more than brushes do. This sponge feels nice. I usually have a problem with hard, uncomfortable sponges, but this sponge feels good. Trying to bring the mystical into the material. If I feel a bit stressed in life, I'm like, it's time to bring the mystical into the material. Okay, so what I'm actually nervous about the most of this look is the fact that Melanie has like no eyebrows. She looks like some sort of alien queen. First things first, I'm gonna try and get rid of this little stain. We're just gonna go down here and pretend that's not there today. So I suppose we go over my brows. I guess the good thing about using sponges is it can help you blend out the eyeshadow, which is something I do tend to struggle with. I know you could use glue, etc. I don't have glue. I don't have Prick stick. What is it called? Okay, that's... I mean, oh my god. The thing is, you can still kind of see her eyebrows though. Yeah, it's just concealer. It doesn't look like she's got like a guideline to putting on the pearls that she uses. I've discovered that instead of pearls, I don't have pearls. Plus, if I did have pearls, I don't think they would stick to, I don't know what the hell she's used to stick pearls on her face. But I'm going to use white paint in the same area she has. I'm going to come close for this. This is the bit I'm nervous about because this is kind of the make it or break it situation. This isn't a fancy face paint either, it's actually very cheap. I'm going to go over it as well when I'm happy with it. Ooh, that's not bad. How far do I go? Melanie babes, tell me how far I go. She's got one in the very, very corner. I do feel kind of alien-esque. I kind of like it. Extraterrestrial bitch. Okay, so I'm happy with this, so I'm gonna go over it. I reckon that should be enough. I now just need to do those dots on this eye. So Ta-da! I always hate doing my left eye. I feel like it's so much harder. I don't know if it's because I've got like worse eyesight in my right eye, so then when I have this one closed, it makes it harder to concentrate. Or the fact I'm right-handed, so it's harder to move that over to your left side. Or the fact I've got a fringe on this side too. Many factors. But I think I've done... Oh, it's smudged. I can imagine her having a lot of glitter, shimmer, shine, highlights on. Right, eyelashes are going on. Oh, I haven't put mascara on yet. Just a little bit of mascara. Has she got any bottom lashes? The girl has no bottom lashes. Melanie is stressing me out. My flat is so cold that if I'm like doing my makeup, I'm breathing warm breath onto freezing cold glass and it's fogging it up. The life of someone trying to save money. I'm gonna let them dry and then I will curl them a little bit because they always do look a little bit crazy. I am actually really starting to look like the look, which is the idea, so I'm glad that I'm getting there. I'm gonna do a lot of shimmer and shine. She's got those little horns and I don't even have the short hair. Oh, could I achieve that with my fringe? Oh, we'll have to try that later on. So I'm gonna do some shine on the tip of my nose, along here. Ooh. I'm doing quite a lot because I feel as though some mystical girl would have a lot of natural like shimmer coming off of her. I might even use a bit from the Natural Face Too Faced palette, which is what I used to put my concealer on. And I use the satin sheets. That's probably not the best brush to use for that. I'm really enjoying having a makeup brush holder because like I always used to make my life so much harder by just having my brushes everywhere, never organised, and having them stored somewhere has really helped me with that. I've been trying to remember the phrase, work smarter, not harder, because I feel like that's something I never do. So I'm trying to like do little things that like make my life easier in the long term rather than being so short term based. Here's a question I want you to answer in the comment section. Are you a slow and steady kind of person for long term purposes, such as doing things the long way around because you know that that's going to benefit you in the future? For example, like keeping a log of everything, keeping folders tidy, or keeping your desktop nice and clean, maybe even keeping receipts for everything? Or are you that short-term kind of gal who's like, I don't even know what I want to do tomorrow, let alone in a year's time? I'm definitely the second one. I'm trying to work on being the first one though, because Adam's very much the first one and it inspires me. What the hell is that on my eye? I thought I had like some blood on my eye, but it was eyeshadow. God, that was scary. Okay, lip-wise, she doesn't have a lot going on. It's basically just a little darker than her skin tone, and for that reason, I mean, how perfect is this? The last product in my BoxyCharm box is a Lip It Up satin lipstick in Moshi? I'm probably saying that wrong. But it does look quite close to what she has. I think it does anyway. Hers looks like a gloss. This is by Dose of Colours. This satin lipstick is a richly pigmented formula in between a matte and creamy finish. Its unique shape allows for smooth and precise application. I'll be the judge of that. Oh, this isn't a gloss. This isn't even a gloss. Oh, this is super light. As cute as this kind of actually looks with this makeup, that's not what she's rocking. So I'm going to nude this down a little bit. That was a very easy application, may I just say. The colour is very... I don't know if I'd use this frequently, if I'm honest. This is by Alamar Cosmetics. Whoa. The sun's hitting the window and it's giving me a really nice effect. I'm going to let that dry. Now I actually do want to somehow add little horns in my hair, but I feel like my hair's too thin to do that. Not thin, short. No, my fringe is too short to do that, which is annoying because I think that would be really cool. Should I try it with some gel? I'm gonna try it. I'm no way gonna be able to do the little like freaking curl that she's got in the horn. So, oh, I just snorted, I'm sorry. It's gonna be like something about Mary. If I wrap it round this, hairspray it, let it dry. Oh god, it's stuck. I look like a bug. I mean, it's worked to some degree. Obviously, she's had the horn pin curled, I think it's called. I mean, you can see how I'm achieving mine. It's not professional in any means. Right, I'm tempted to get the hair straighteners out. I think I'm finished. I originally was going to do this look without messing with my eyebrows and just giving myself eyebrows anyway, even though she didn't, but I'm glad that I stuck to the brief because that's the whole point of doing looks inspired by someone. You have to go out your comfort zone sometimes. So yeah, this is it. I'm finished. I hope you enjoyed and you found it fun. Please don't look too closely at my hair. I only could like do the bits at the front. I know it looks a bit silly, I should have done them at the back, but my hair's really long at the back, like it wouldn't have worked with a long amount of hair. Melanie's rocking a mullet at the moment, so she's got quite a lot of short layers. I don't know how I feel about mullets. I've seen a few people on TikTok. I saw this girl with a bright green mullet with curly hair, and not gonna lie, it looked incredible on her, but on some people I'm like, I'm not sure how I feel about this new craze. Like at first everyone was shaving their hair off and now everyone seems to be getting mullets. I won't be. She says now, who knows. Definitely didn't like the shaving hair off trend. Hair's such a massive thing to me. Like when I look at people, like I usually look at their hair first. So when everyone had no hair, basically, I was having this crisis. Like, how am I supposed to know what you're like as a person if I can't see your hair? In terms of the BoxyCharm box, I liked the primer. I do feel like it made the makeup go on better, but I don't know if that was down to the sponge and the primer, like a combination of the two. I really, really dig this sponge. I will be using this again. With the eyeshadow and lipstick though, I like the kind of texture of both, like the consistency of both, application of both, but the shades and colours were not really me. This is like baby pink. I don't know when I'll be doing looks that require very pale lips. Like I like quite dark lips. And as for this, it's very nude based and brown and bronze, and I might be able to gift this to somebody because it's not like, it is good. Once again, the texture in it, applying it is good, but like I feel like it's wasted on me because I've got so many other ones similar that I need to go through. So yes, that's the end of today's video. I hope you enjoyed. If you want to see me do more things like this over Halloween, make sure you give this a like so I know that people are enjoying this. Subscribe to my channel to make sure you get notified when I make more content over the Halloween month. I have a tarot reading Facebook page, so if you want to book a tarot reading with me, you can do that. We will do that remotely and I can send you an audio file of your reading. A massive thank you to my patrons, my biggest patrons in particular, for supporting me and allowing me to do this full time, and that includes the lovely Aline, Kelly, Lisa, Louise, Cesar, Stevo, Zara, Tony, Becca, and Louis. Shit. Bye. See you next time. See you on my channel very soon.